Yeah.
Professional players kind of go into their own and find creative solutions for dealing with, you know, problems that they encounter. This feels like an Archon was like, why wouldn't Faceless Void counter coddle mid? And, you know, I think what you're saying is true for all the reasons in the lane, but Faceless Void hasn't put a point into time block. And my thinking is, how are you gonna farm on this hero? Like, your early game chronos are gonna do nothing. I guess
yeah, that's a great question, actually.
But, like, what is your plan here?
I think your plan is to sit mid for as long as humanly possible and accumulate as much XP as possible. I don't think this Void is going to be ganking. Because Coddle is, you know, very much so a ganking hero as soon as he gets 6 on that vessel, or just the urn as well. Right, Coddle is a hero that ganks and gets moving around the map. That's going to leave Void able to sit mid and farm a little bit more. The thing with Void right now is he may only have time dilation levels, but that's what the play is to deal with this Coddle. Right? So if you're going to go like 3-2 and then a level in like 3-2-0 into a point in a chrono, I think that's fine as long as you have external sources of damage. So that means that everyone else on Spiky's gonna have to hold their abilities for chrono, right? That means static link, that means Quap's abilities as well, and he's not getting any abilities that matter anytime soon. This Quap is struggling once again, still level 2 on the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is the attack animation and the amount of damage that Magnus puts up because he's a universal hero makes it so hard to last it against him.
Yeah. He doesn't have any points into Empower.
No, he doesn't need them, dude.
No. Oh, it's just full harass from this Magnus, and now with that point into Empower, it's just gonna get harder to last in this lane.
And with the double bracer, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish, like, we saw CM in this lane a little bit more. Just been what feels like jungling with this Enchantress, and Quap is not going to win that 1v1. I guess the plan is to give him some levels because he desperately needs them. Yeah, these two supports are literally just jungling with each other. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is fine for Enchantress. But, like, you're wasting CM's time by quite a large margin.
Well, you got a D ward, which is good. And Tino Skewer. The blink out from gonna, you know, keep himself at a safe distance, but you have a Centaur that's gonna start zoning you out, and with the enchant as well. Right clicks in the trees, blink on cooldown. The Centaur stops trying to stop it. The shockwave down on the low ground though. M will be okay.
Deny him, Shanks. Get him. Deny him. Do it. No.
I don't think Shanks can do anything.
No, he's gonna die, Shanks. You gotta deny him. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah, deny Tino. He's
in real trouble. He doesn't have a 13 stick and a salve going at all. Look who's coming bottom. Hara.
Hara, yeah, wants a little bit of the smoke. They will get it. Shanks, right click down, and you know, they give him a little bit of space. But you know, I think this pop. Dude, this.
Is he holding his point as well?
I love
what do you
this
get if you don't hold your point?
I think he's holding. I think it might be holding out for blank.
On the void.
Oh, on the void.
He didn't like slap down Chronosphere as soon as he hit 6. He's holding his point.
People that hold point for ult, especially on heroes like Faceless Void, need to be put into some sort of mental asylum or something,
now,
because this is like...
There are ways in which it's okay. As far as going to steal a Wisdom Rune, feels so bad for Shanks. It's a level 3.
Yeah.
Bash God, Hara, hello? You're gonna pay for your sins, yeah.
Yeah. Does Tino have Skewer? He does. And
he definitely does.
Hara will take one tier 2 tower shot. Charge up in a second.
Oh.
That was actually kind of close.
Could have been very close for Shanks, yeah.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
if you
Void
get
did slap that level into Chrono finally after maxing time dilation. Interesting.
I do often say this. I think time dilation is one of Faceless Void's most underrated abilities.
I mean, we'll see it in full force here right now.
Yeah. You know, there's a player that's pretty famous in the North American amateur Dota scene that plays support Faceless Void, and this is literally the build.
I mean, I guess so.
But
You're not doing damage, so.
Well, they're gonna use Chrono for the morph. The charge coming out onto CML. They've even brought in the Crystal Maiden, so CML gonna escape this one. But Densanity, he does see question mark now. Finding him, gonna pop the Chrono maybe, or yeah, he does eventually use that Chrono. And with a lot of heroes surrounding Densanity here, waveform away. Time walk forward maybe, but where's the time dilation? You haven't used it yet. They have the turnaround abilities because Lewis has come in, but the charge through. CML now, he's going to be the target, but not before the Razor has passed away. And now Hara is slowed down by the Solar Bind. It's right click galore from the Impetus, from Lewis as well. Shanks with the Nature's Attendance, but I don't know how much Nature can attend to you, my friend, as you will end up going down here. And Magnus has come in with the RP. They get the TP out, but question mark gets RP'd into the trees. It's a forest that is unwelcome to you, and Tino, with the help of Lewis, now going to start chasing Radiant out at their side of the map. Turnaround time dilation, though. NPR's respawned, returned, and they are going to get a bit of revenge onto Lewis. It's a skewer kill onto CML onto the side. Tino now into the river. Question mark wants a little bit more action. He's not comfortable.
Another time dilation.
Yes, time dilation is there. It's the amount of slows coming out. He can't get anywhere. Help, help. I need help. And the right click for question mark. Getting the kill. It's a killing spree for mid Faceless Void.
Absolutely phenomenal series of engagements from Spiky. They don't get the Morphling at the end of it all, I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't feel too good, but you get Magnus, you got Coddle there as well, right? You're fine with that. You're getting double Manta styles on your cores.
I think they killed 4, right? CML died, Shanks died.
Yeah, they killed quite a bit.
Died.
Like they're quite happy with that. It's gonna put them back into a better position in this game. And killing Magnus there is huge because Magnus was getting out of hand. Right, double bracer treads already on the Magnus.
Yeah.
500 gold to boot. And this time dilation, 12-second cooldown on time dilation. You got like 3 or 4 of them off during the fight.
They're making their rotation top. They have the Sonic Wave and Densanity. Gonna strength morph, but you can't wait for him to dodge the Spirit Breaker. Wait, Spirit Breaker is like literally 1 XP away from getting level 6, guys.
It's literally 1 XP, yeah.
Literally
That's
1
literally
XP.
1. Yeah, 679 out of 680, yeah.
Get this man
Get
level
him
6.
at level 6.
There you go.
Okay, good. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't change that fight at all.
No.
Densanity still just strength shift waveforms, which I gotta say, Spiky, I don't know what the plan is, because Densanity's just gonna do that every single time.
Maybe build Orchid on Farah?
No.
Why no?
Please don't build.
I know.
Please don't build Orchid on Spirit Breaker. There are so many better items for that hero to build.
That's
like
true.
Literally anything that gives him movement speed and or attack speed.
Oh,
Yule's, Shadow Blades, even Octarine Core to make him be able to cast more of his abilities. It's very interesting to me that CM is the hero that's buying the Vessel this game on the side of Spiky. Because I do agree that you need it against a Morphling and Enchantress, a Marcy, right? These are here, and a Coddle as well, even. Zero's that supply heal. The Magnus is tanky, so the Vessel makes sense for him too. Obviously, the Morphling is going to stop a lot of his shifting. Enchantress heal, Coddle heal, Marcy sidekick. It's a very good Vessel game. I just really thought that it was going to be Spirit Breaker to find the Vessel. I just think it's a very natural build-up for him, where, you know, CM can get, like, drums or whatever, but maybe Spirit Breaker's going to get the drums or whatever.
Yeah. Well, no, he's going phase boot, so he's not going to get boots of bearing.
That's fine. I think still getting like I think you can get phase boots and boots of bearing eventually.
Yeah.
Because like when you get to the point of like I don't know, maybe 40 minutes when you're out of drum charges, or maybe 30 minutes, you know, you've been using them a little aggressively. You know, you should be able to just rationalize building boots of bearing, because it's not like it's a big deal buying tranquil boots at that stage of the game. Hell, like maybe there's a world you sell phase boots, but maybe this is because I've lost to it once.
Yeah.
But I've lost to this like phase boots, tranquil boots, Ursa years ago, and there's still part of my head that goes,
What
Tim,
are you talking about?
he was moving really fast. This was back when tranquil boots had an active.
Yeah.
And it was the active that made you move faster and deal and HP regen. So he would just run at us with like near max movement speed, because the boots speed didn't stack, but the phase movement plus the tranquil movement stack. So his Ursa's just running at us the entire game, and there's always since then been a part of me that goes, you know, phase boots tranquils, they're kind of onto something here. And then with the introduction to boots of bearing, I was like, no, they are definitely onto something here. Like, they were cooking like 6 years ago, but they knew what was coming.
They were waiting for the boots of bearing to enter Dota.
Yeah, like 6 years prior.
They're gonna tell everybody I told you so.
I'm pretty sure this was so old it was back in like Source 1 Dota.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If Tranquils had an active, yeah, that was ages ago.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
That was probably when you were playing Naga Siren support.
It was, yeah. That's when the Naga Siren support was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, those were not the days.
Well, no, instead we're living in the days where we have mid-faceless Void and safe lane Quap.
Ooh, Void is top of the net worth right now. Quap is definitely not, but Void is.
Well, Quap
is up.
Farming abilities, and yeah, they get the Chrono onto the Marcy, catching him just on the blink of the edge, and we'll get that kill with the level 3 Scream of Pain, just putting another point into it.
Leipnir, Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are Spiky? If Execration lose to this, they are feeling so bad. They're like, what the hell did we just lose to? Gleipnir, Quap, mid-void?
Gleipnir, safe lane, Quap, mid-void.
I mean, this Coddle's about to not have a game. The 2 cores on the side of Spiky have either a blink. The 3 cores either have a blink or now a Mantis style. So it's going to be very hard to kill this Void and this Razor all of a sudden. You know, Enchant, Soulbind, or Solar Bind rather, it don't really do nothing against Mantis styles.
Oh, they're looking for Densanity top. He has a full Lincoln Sphere finished up.
I guess they just didn't click on Densanity because Hara was not expecting that.
You know, Manta on Razor, Manta on the Void, they're completely itemizing to make Coddle irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, they've itemized for it. They've built skills for it. Like they've skill built for it as well. Void is a menace, right? Coddle is J. Jonah Jameson, and Faceless Void is Spider-Man because he wants pictures of him real bad.
Oh, they're making the play out onto mid. Hara has the turnaround ability, pops the ultimate, and CML is the bash god from Faceless Void with an amplified damager. Now underneath that tier 2 tower, they're coming in top as well. But it's a double kill for Question Mark. And Execration is kind of falling apart for them because has found a little bit more. It's Shanks on the Enchantress. The deer running away from the prey and...
Oh,
or
dear.
the predator, I mean, she is prey. And the jank from Spiky Gaming looks like it's paying off in spades. They're even going to use this CM Altifarmo single stacked Ancient Camp.
And they're gonna block it as well with a ward. I mean, Spiky are making all these little moves. They want this victory bad. They're willing to throw out all the jank.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Spiky Gaming winning this? Because now it seems plausible.
I can.
Dota win probability is 70% in their favor, dude.
I mean, Densanity is kind of your saving grace right now on Execration. Right? He is top of the net worth. He is very farmed. Lincoln Sphere Yasha, 17 minutes in. Level 13 as well. Same level as the Faceless Void.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
just
there
a
might be
little
problem
scary.
here. Because you went Lincoln's first on Morphling, you're just not going to do damage.
You have Empower, you have Marcy, Coddle, you have a
actually
position
great.
4 Enchantress. I don't think your job is to do an overwhelming amount of damage 18 minutes in. I think your goal is to stay alive and farm.
Well, staying alive is something Shanks won't be doing about him.
I mean, that's it's a casual little 3-man gang for the Enchantress. I mean, he gets his job done, I guess. But see, Shanks, he's just like, yeah, you just rotated 3 people to kill me, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's space for my entire team.
The Faceless has... Okay. Have you seen... Don't look at the next item Faceless Void is built.
It's too late, I already looked at Void. I couldn't help it.
Well, he's got the Radiance queued up now. Dead Sanity. He's caught himself. He's only... Wait, hold on a minute. Dead Sanity, are you actually dead here? You're the saving grace of Execration. He can't afford to die. The Sonic Wave misses, and he goes up onto the high ground. You have CML getting run down by Question Mark in the river, and the bash has come through. Question Mark is unstoppable.
Shanks is next.
Yeah, Shanks, my friend, when you see Hard charging you through the trees, I think you know something's up, and that something is the right clicks. 1 bash from either hero.
From any of them, yeah.
There you go. Wicked 6 now for this mid-faceless Void is 7-0-4.
I told you, dude, they were cooking with this mid-faceless Void. This time dilation stuff is insane. I mean, I always say this is the most underrated faceless Void ability. Only I say that. No one else has said that.
Yeah, nobody else. You know what? I think actually it's overrated.
Oh, yeah.
I think you shouldn't put any points into this ability. Go stash
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a hot take play. I don't know if I agree with that one.
I mean, the way that Spiky Gaming have been playing is pretty hot, dude. They're putting up the pressure. The tempo is there. Morphling is trying his best, dude, but like he's barely living through the fights, but he's also just not doing anything. Like he's spending most of his time strength shifting, waveforming out of these engagements. Like,
I mean, he is getting out though.
Does it matter though?
Yeah, I think so. I think anytime you're not getting kills when you're making 5-man rotations, you know, I guess you get the 2 supports, which is great for Spiky still. But Execration, right, they're keeping Morphling alive, which we talked about. He's their saving grace, their hope right now, as long as he doesn't die to a Tormentor, which he won't. Shanks will get the shard. Right now, Coddle's recovered, more or less.
Yeah.
Lewis has Octarine Core BOTs. He doesn't have a Vessel because he doesn't have any charges into his damn urn because Execration aren't killing anyone. They've got a bit of damage issue right now, which is a little insane to say because they have Coddle, Morphling, Marcy, Magnus. But Morphling is going to be joining fights for a little bit longer. Insanity's going to be fine.
Yeah? He's going to be fine?
No.
He's going to be fine?
I thought he was going to get more of that strength shift off. I think he stopped strength shifting.
No. He ulted the Faceless Void and changed into the Faceless Void.
Oh,
he wasn't
silly.
strength shifting. He got Chrono.
I thought he got the strength shift off because I saw him strength shifting before the Chronosphere.
Yeah,
and then he
that.
turned into the Void and then stopped strength shifting. Yeah, that was a crazy misplay from Dead Sanity. Now they're gonna lose the supports down bottom too. I'm almost sure of it. Hara's not willing to dive. He does have friends down here.
They have Orchid and their Crystal Maiden can't really help but see him. I mean, Marcy does literally nothing with these time dilation stacks on him. They have Execration, have the numbers here. Blink Orchid on Magnus, Orchid on Shanks. But the problem is, Crash.
Yeah.
If you'd like to indulge me for a second.
Yeah.
You've just finished Orchids when Spiky have the answer with the Manta style already.
Yes. You are learning my big gripe with Orchid as an item.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't literally butt rush it. They have the mantas,
BKB.
right? Yeah, you've got mantas, you've got BKBs. I'm not here for it, honestly. This blink Orchid's a big bait. You're gonna get Quap, and that's about it. Now, you are gonna get Quap, and you can chain get Quap, and that's great. That's their safe laner. But I think the big problem is this Void and this Razor. They are out of hand. Might be able to put things a little bit your way if you do get Roshan and Execration. Spiky, they know. They know. They were just off map for way too long on Execration. They've got Radiance on Void. They have Chrono up in 20 seconds. This Roshan dying too fast.
I think Spiky are just gonna let this go.
I don't think they care, honestly.
No, I don't think they care either. Like, what are you gonna do? Give it to Dead Sanity and then he's just gonna die twice in fights anyway?
Whoa. I mean, maybe.
Yeah? Maybe?
Yeah.
It's a maybe to you?
Yeah, I think so. As long as he doesn't turn into Faceless Void and get a strength shift off, he gets a lot of strength. And with the Lincoln Sphere as well, it might be enough to keep him, alive in these fights.
Par's going mode greed with the Hand of Midas on his quick
Good,
buy.
he's not building a damn Orchid.
They're looking mid. They have the charge on Tino. They stop his blink. And Hara does kind of get caught up there. Gonna get the reverse charge to Insanity. Turned into the Spirit Breaker, but instead NDR chasing down Tino. He gets RP'd. Pulled back. There's no RP for this fight in the Chronosphere. On to 2. Morphling now strength shifting. He has the Aegis of Immortality, but the double bash coming through. Shanks, he is dead onto the side. The supports are dead for Execration. And Morphling, with the Manta style, goes away, but he's gonna end up at the fountain at the end of that waveform.
What did you expect?
And the jank prevails.
And they
That
get
fight
another
wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't. They get another Chrono off without Morphling strength shifting. It just, you can't win that fight after that.
You need chart, dude. You need chart on Morph.
I think so too. But at that point, you've got 2 items that keep you alive and not a lot of damage items. We're already seeing Execration have damage issues. I mean, they RP'd the damn Razor just to keep yourself alive on the Magnus. That is...
Yeah.
That's not a good look, brother.
Brother, this Execration draft has not been a good look.
I think the draft is fine. They just get counterpicked in well, not all of their lanes, but in 2 of them.
Draft sucks, Crash.
Look, if you go into a game and you're like, I can't pick Coddle, they're gonna mid-phases Void. I can't play Coddle. What? How do you go into a draft going, they're gonna pick mid-phases Void into my Coddle, I guess I can't pick Coddle. It's just how do you... It's not a bad draft. I mean, Enchantress, it's fine. The Morphling, the Magnus, it's great. The Coddle looked good. There's just too many little things for Spiky, right? They're getting these Chronos without Morphling shift. They're just getting these Chronos to begin with, right? They're free Chronos. Execration, they're not using their ultimates together. I mean, they Magnus RP'd absolutely nothing. I mean, something, I guess. It saved your life, but at what cost, right? MDR doesn't even kill him. He just gets out for free.
Yeah. I also think Faceless Void going BKB. I don't know if he needs to.
I think it's a safe option. If you're caught with your Manta down by this Orchid and you die, it's not looking too good for you all of a sudden. You want to keep your aggressiveness alive. Yeah. He's level 18 on the Void. He's got Chrono up again in 3-4 seconds. You know, this might seem a little crazy, but with the type of Void you're playing this game, I wouldn't mind an Aghanim Scepter.
Well, he's gonna use the Chrono on the Coddle, and with the charge, they're gonna have vision. No time dilation, but the bashes are there for the bash god.
Man. I don't know Execration, you gotta get a lot of farm on this Morphling very, very fast. And you gotta hit some sick RPs. If you can wait until somehow level 20 on Morphling and hit a huge RP, maybe you finally have the damage on Execration.
Oh,
but everything's gotta line up perfectly.
CML, he's gonna be the target here. They throw the Faceless Void back. They don't want to commit, but the double time dilation. You know, if Execration do come back, it's because the Morphling and the Magnus gets like a 3-man RP and the Morphling is untouched.
Yeah, and so is Coddle, right? Those are your kind of your win conditions. Void just needs to not Chronosphere, which, you know, I feel like at that point you're playing to lose on Spiky if you're just not dropping Chrono in a fight.
Or maybe
no, I don't feel like Chronoing. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, there aren't many heroes on Execration that can deal with a instant time lock Chrono. Right, like, Marcy can't really jump away in time. Magnus can blink. Morphling can maybe waveform, but you can still get caught in a Chrono at the end of it.
Well, they're charging CML with the Spirit Breaker ultimate. Might borderline not even needed help, but they will secure the kill. And beyond godlike for the 12-0-5 mid Faceless Void. Just want to, you know, remind everybody, for those who are tuning in, this Faceless Void does not carry.
Yeah, this is a your eyes don't deceive you. This is a mid Faceless Void and a safe lane plot.
It is
true. They didn't swap names. It's true. These are the lanes in which this game has worked out to be in, and I've got my head in my hands a little bit played. I still cannot believe this mid Void worked. You know, and I was the one talking it up too.
You were talking it up, yeah.
And it was a load of hoopla, I'm being honest with you. I was really hoping I was wrong. But
Yeah.
I freaking nailed it, dude. This time dilation is sick. It worked out perfectly in lane. It worked out phenomenally in the game because early game, Void doesn't, like, think about it, right? Early game, Void doesn't have damage anyways, right? Even if you max time lock, you have no attack speed. So why not be a utility Void as the game gets early? And then as the game goes later, you get this Manta, this Radiance, this BKB. And all of a sudden, it doesn't matter that you max time lock or time dilation first, because you have max time lock. Right?
So we're saying Crash Roni, loves mid Faceless Void.
Yeah, I think there's I mean, it's like the mid Doom, right? I think there's just a
time and place
for it. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're going up against a mid Coddle and you're confident on the Faceless Void, and your team has damage and stuns without you, this is the time and place for it. But it's a very specific time and it's a very specific place. But gee dang it, is it not working? I mean, like, not working. It is working.
It's not working, you're correct. But they turn around. The Morphling gonna be the target here, blinked away, and has spotted him out, but he used Gleipnir a little bit early. Insanity will get out.
Probably need a Yule Scepter on the clock too. Did I just hear a... I did hear a Satanic on the Quap, okay.
You did, yeah, he's got Satanic.
Interesting.
Satanic Gleipnir. He's gonna go for Scotty next and then a Parasma.
Also, another thing I noticed, as our beautiful observer pointed out, Void got for the time dilation talents as well.
Oh, really?
Time dilation slow per cooldown as well as the DPS per cooldown, yeah. Putting a lot of priority into this time dilation. I mean, I guess it's a pretty good time dilation game. I mean, all these heroes are going to be spamming their abilities, right?
Yep. Gem now on the Faceless as well.
I hate how good this is.
Do you?
I'm so glad this isn't tier 1 Dota. I'm so glad it's not like Quinn playing this. Because I'd see it everywhere in my pubs after. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, this is true.
If it was working this well, we'd be seeing it all the time after this. But it's hidden away here in Kobolds Rave, the best place to be. And thank God it's not mainstream, at least yet. You know, maybe in a week or two we'll start seeing it become more mainstream.
This has to be like some sort of cheese that Spiky has drawn up.
Oh, this was in their pocket. They were waiting for this
they
one.
definitely had this. They had this going into the playoffs for sure.
They were waiting for Execration. They knew it was coming. Roshan Banner on the ground as well. And Execration, I don't know if you want this fight. They're gonna try anyways under their own ward.
You see how Spiky Gaming are positioning themselves. They have Hara breaking the smoke, and he will do so. RP up onto the high ground, but the only person you get is the Razor. The smokes are coming through. It's a huge Chronosphere that's going to buy back a Razor immediately. Question mark. What the damage from the Sonic Wave? Pino, is he going to get bashed? Yes, he is. He is dead. Another go through. The Insanity TP's out. They do end up getting the... they don't get Aegis. They got a buyback on Razor. I actually don't know why he did that.
I think he thought that fight was going to be bigger and more important. To be fair, it was a very important fight, but I think they thought it was going to be bigger. Also, considering Execration, they, in a way, win that fight.
Well,
right? They get the Razor buyback. It's technically like they get a lot of gold out of it. They do lose Magnus on RP and all of their ultimates. So, in reality, it's not worth it. But if I'm Execration, I'm hoping and coping just a little bit.
Now, hoping and coping is one thing, but there is one thing that we have seen in the past work to get them out of situations like this, and it is the cube stick. That is going to get used onto the face of the point, but this is a huge CM ultimate. Insanity, he's going to time lock out of there, but again, they have the charge, they have the damage, he's rooted up, he is dead. No buyback for your Morphling. GG might get called here soon. I don't know how anybody from Execration can justify coming back into this, as I mean, the Rack's bottom gonna get taken out. Shanks buys back. Feels a little bit futile at this point. Maybe you can have some sort of pullback play. The Hex out onto the face of the foot, looking for a little bit more. With the emphasis coming through, he has BKB, gonna get forced out down to low ground, and SG retreat.
I don't think they need to full retreat. I think they can just back up, lick their wounds a little bit and go right back in.
Actually they did. They're gonna go right back in. The charge onto Shanks. Gonna connect. They're gonna use the ultimate as well. Rebound trying to get a little bit of life here, but Shanks again right quick down. This is a dieback for him. And now seeing on the next target, the charge through the frostbite as well, but he's only rooted in faith and hope that maybe he can come back here, as they're maybe going to look for an RP play, but the time dilation canceling the blink for basically ever. And now SG, they're going to walk on out of the base and take one lane of racks. They still have Aegis, TP back on question mark, and now they're just going to walk down mid.
Holy cow, they've been investing wisdom runes as well, Spiky. I mean, this has been a phenomenal performance for them. Right? We said that they beat Execration in the group stage. They didn't beat them this bad.
No.
But, and it's only this slow of a game because Spiky literally can't push high ground because they don't really have a hero that pushes high ground. So it's a little slow, it's a little wonky, it relies on a lot of pickoffs, but it's working. As long as Execration don't overstep their bounds, there are still ways of coming back into this game. They just have to not get caught out because you're dealing with a Spirit Breaker Faceless Void that can just jump you from the tree.
Scotty finished on Faceless. I believe Scotty is also finished on Flop is not quite, but we'll finish it.
This is a crazy Scotty game. All the heals coming out from Execration just get reduced to pretty much nothing. And I think what Spiky are going to want to do here is wrap around into the bottom lane. And it looks to be exactly what they're doing here. Lewis needs some time to himself just to pause and refresh.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to take a breather after this game, which I wouldn't blame them if every single person on Execration need like a 5-minute break. Just to de-stress after this game.
17-0-6, Faceless Void is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, it is. It
yeah.
certainly is. It's something. It's like it's a double nightmare. Whereas a nightmare because you've picked mid-faceless Void, but it's also a nightmare because he's 18-0. Well, probably more than that now.
It was 17-0.
17-0, 17-0, sorry.
BKB. You saw Tino.
Oops. That's awkward, isn't it?
Awkward is... I don't think anybody from Execration are going to give him too much flack for that, because I think that the game state is in a bit of a ridiculous spot before that, and I mean, his blink keeps getting canceled by this time dilation. It's
pretty funny, honestly. It's kind of funny.
It's really funny. Question mark. Now, taking a bit of damage, gonna go forward. Time dilation again. The mid racks have fallen. They still have the Aegis for 15 seconds left on the Faceless Void. He wants a little bit more. Jump forward, pump fake chrono, back up. You can just continue to do this, and MDR has the Aeon disc disassembled but ready to be applied whenever he wants to. Just unlock that vitality booster.
I wish I had fast enough reactions to do something like that. It's such a cool play that people figured out that they can make.
I don't think it comes down to fast reaction time. Oh, the chrono! But and then he goes back! Hold on a minute.
Cool.
There's a little bit of a funny play there. The charge through onto 2, but again, Insanity. He's in a little bit of trouble. He gets the RP! It actually got canceled. The Nahara in the middle of everybody. It's a huge dive near Sonic Wave. But you did lose Hara at the end of it. You're going to lose Tino as well. The buyback status, I'm looking at it. But SG, they did lose Hara. They're going to get the top 3 tier 3 tower. They're going to look for a little bit more as the Hex is going out on the Faceless Void. He's going to get burst down here and he's dead. Now Tino pushing them back. SG, I think they might have stayed for a little bit too long. MDR going to walk out of there. He does have that Aeon just going, but Insanity, he's a bit of a come up. He's looking for a little bit more. They get the Hex out onto the Queen of Pain. Going to turn around, try to get the kill on the Lewis, and he will. It's a double kill for the carry. Starting to make a play here. Has the Sonic Wave as well. Might turn around and use it. Could turn around and use it, but he gets stunned up. Come back.
No. No, but if it is going to be a comeback, this is kind of where it begins. Right, Morphling has hit his level 20. He's level 24, right? So, waveform attack targets. Pretty big. He's got the Conda, so crits are coming out. He's critting for 603 without Empower. When he gets empowered, you get a big RP, you waveform through it. It's going to be big damage. But you've got to land these RPs. Right? At the beginning of the draft, I kind of said Execration have ease of execution. They just haven't been executing because SG have been all over them. They've been on their backs, down their throats, anywhere you can think of. They've been there.
I don't want to think about that. There's a lot of places you don't want people to be.
They have been on the ball. That's certainly where they've been. Before come out, and Spirit Breaker, he gets a damn timeless relic.
Yeah.
Ancient Guardian on Aviana's Feather on MDR.
I think something else that we haven't talked about at all. I think people underestimate how much scaling Spirit Breaker provides for your team.
I don't think anyone underestimates that.
Well, we straight up haven't mentioned that it's 40 minutes and the Spirit Breaker has Octarine Core Aghanim's out there.
Yeah, because he's got a Midas, right? He's able to push out. Like, Spirit Breaker's awesome still. You can push out all the lanes, every wave. The only problem is that's not what we need anymore as from a support or even from an offlaner. Spirit Breaker's too weak of a mid laner. He takes too much time. Because, like, he does go late very well. But I think that's about it. He goes late. Yeah. Right? He can, like, as a core, he can really start falling flat. But as a support, if you give your, offlaner a hero to shine on like Razor, Spirit Breaker can just make all the cute little plays, and Hara's been kind of doing that. Where it hasn't really been aggressively shoving out these lanes. Because he doesn't, that's not his job, right? His job isn't to soak up farm. Sure, he's been getting farm, like a wave that needs to be pushed out will get pushed out. That's his job. But it's not like he's doing it to every wave ever. Because his cores would then get no farm, and that's the big problem. with Spirit. It's very similar to a support Kobold, where you can, like, if you're not disciplined on it, you can find it that they're just taking every single lane and all the CS, and you're like, well, yeah, I guess I've got to jungle the entire game now, and that's not a good way of getting gold and coming back.
Well, a pretty decent way of getting gold is Roshan.
You know, this is probably one of the best daytime Roshan crews for Spiky. They've got Refresher Shard, which every single hero on their team loves. It's going to be Void to hold on to it, right? Razor's already got a Refresher Orb, so it just makes sense that Void holds on to it, but it's still, you know, CM loves it, Spearbringer loves it, Quap loves it as well. It's a pretty big item. They can hand it off to literally anyone if he doesn't want it. For some reason, decides, I don't want a double Chronosphere.
Smoke on smoke action here as SG hugs their base. Question mark going in, you know, doing a little bit of that prodding, but Execration, they know that the real target is this top area. They have a charge. Hara, I don't know where he charged, so I think it was to kill a creep wave, and the smoke coming out again. SG are split up a little bit more now. Question mark just going in and out with the time blocks. The range rock's top, but Tino, he's sick and tired of this Faceless Void. The charge gets canceled. The Mega Creep's gonna get saved for a little bit longer, but question mark gonna get RP'd here. Needs a little bit of help, but the Yule Scepter is gonna be that, exactly that. Question mark popping the Chronosphere, getting two, and Dead Sanity left all alone on the side. Needs a little bit of help, will not get it, and DML cut down. The other support tanks cut down as well. The Hex on the Faceless Void. They call GG anyway. I mean, Execration, GG book indeed. Question mark didn't get the fountain, so a bit of a funny play there at the end of the game, but the mid Faceless Void coming out on top. 18-1 and 11.
Didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I mean, I've been blindsided. I don't think, you know, it even took us a minute. Like, I saw it during the draft. Like, I saw question mark pick the Void, but I didn't process it until the lane started and I looked at it. Like, I saw it, I recognized it, I said to myself, oh, look, question mark's playing Void. And then I said, I thought nothing more of it until the lane started. Because of how unhinged it was. I was like, oh, yeah, safe lane Void mid Quap, of course, silly me. What the hell? Spiky, you go into this game number 2. Execration are scared. They are shaking in their boots because you just picked mid, Void, safe lane, Quap. What the hell are you going to do next?
Well, we're going to find out what they're going to do next and after a quick little break, but when we come back, it'll be game 2 between Spiky Gaming and Execration.
Yes, they've got to go clock. Well, they've got FY, so they do get a bit of a consolation prize. I think that the rotations are incoming here from Tianming. They will bring Low along with him, along with Ori and Buck. Everyone rotating after Copy, though Copy is still just outrunning them now. More rotations coming in. Gunner, he's going to TP into the Tier 1 tower, trying to help out Copy, though he does get caught in the leader, but he's by the Tier 2 tower. In comes Gunner onto Ori. Ori getting very, very low, is going to go down. Copy's still alive. He's going to make it out. No, in fact, he does go down to Low. But what's it going to cost Azure? It seems like quite a lot as Low's going to go down. Here comes Yuma, and there goes Buck.
K-Track trying to farm. I believe these wards have vision of him, and Chrono used. It's going to catch him on the edge, but no more mana really left here. Black Hole is going to be on a 3. Arteezy behind enemy lines, though, here with GH. Then the Midnight Pulse down with BKBs being popped by Miero as well as Nightfall. They get the kill and a save. They'll use the arena and they'll look over at Miero to get the spear from Saberlight. So now this Enigma's in trouble. The Fade Bolt finish. They go over it to Nightfall, and that's 3 heroes dead. So do we get a Chrono play coming out of this one? Has the cheese. Net on a Miero. Hex immediately from Saberlight. The spear, the damage, the Rolling Thunder, and the kill. 90 seconds, no Void. Shopify Rebellion. They are really making this tough for Bet Boom to hold on, and it looks like they're on the cusp of really quieting down the side of Bet Boom, but there's the Black Hole. Arena's down. They've got the BKB, but the disruption is in, so it stops the damage. They've got the Hex on the Toronto Tokyo. They get the kill on a GH. They'll end up losing save. 2 heroes don't have buyback on the side of Bet Boom. There's the illusions from the disruption. The tier 3 is gone. I think they're committing to at least either megas or waiting for the others to come back with the BKB though. Now Miero walking forward. They got the Fiend's Grip. They get the kill to Kidtrack. They look over at RTZ. Do they have enough? They're going to time walk in. They've got the Chrono on a 2. Do they have the damage with the Rolling Thunder from Sumail? The TP in forward from Save. They've got the control. They'll get the kills. They look for Sumail. The assassinate. It flies out, but Sumail rolls away. Nightfall looking like he wants to chase.
Oh,
the Avalanche. They got him.
Jobs. Oh, is this it? Is this the comeback?
We're up on the high ground. Miero. Is he willing to just blink BKB and go in like this?
He's ready. He's so
trying.
ready. He knows.
BKB, blink, black hole. That's going to be placed on a 2, but they've got the arena. Is it going to be enough to get the save on RTZ? No, it won't.
Back into the black hole
Oh, jeez.
Buyback is available, but that's a big one. Miero. When his black holes, like this guy can carry so many times Bet Boom. When they're on the back foot, he knows how to make a comeback play.
Ooh, actually, RTZ's getting pretty close. RTZ, Lotus Orb, reflecting a little bit, save. Nightfall, time walk in, they had themselves the Fiend's Grip, they go to the Chronosphere, that's going to be on a 2. They look for the damage, but they've got the Disruption, that's going to be a save on a 1. They go to the Refresher, they've got themselves another Chrono, bing bong, they're coming for more. They want to take out the entire side of Shopify Rebellion. GPK doing the damage, has the right clicks, Miero in with the Black Hole, that's going to be right onto the Naga Siren, and they will get the kill on RTZ.
The longer they wait.
Light, blink, spear, arena, it lands perfectly. They've got the Rolling Thunder with the Lotus Orb, though. That might reflect a little bit. That's going to reflect the silence that was coming through. Toronto's going to stand there. They've got the Chrono. They had the Fiend's Grip, but they've got the Disruption coming up from Kidtrack. They're going to walk over. They've got the Black Hole. It's going to be on RTZ once again. Kidtrack's dead. But can they get the kill onto RTZ and take out the Naga Siren who just used the buyback? They've got the Black Hole once more. 2 heroes caught in. Saberlight, RTZ, Sumail all fall. And that will be heroes gone with no buyback. 2-minute timers on them. And this is going to be so hard for Shopify Rebellion. Stolen Black Hole will extend the inevitable. Goes to the Refresher. Another Black Hole? Oh, another Wind Waker. All right. It was worth a shot. It buys some time. Is it enough? Not.
Now to prep to defend this tier 1 mid tower. They are not willing to let this one go. He was going to show up to boot. They'll pop the Moonlight Shadow. Coffee's going to jump right in onto Ori. Arrow will connect to follow up with the Dragon Tail Stun, and Ori has been deleted. A very nice start from Nouns. Now they'll jump in onto Bark. Bark being completely controlled up by Gunner. Gunner not able to finish off the job. In fact, Gunner gets destroyed here by FY and Bark. Still Coffee, still trying to move in, does find FY, takes down the techies. Bark though moving right back onto the Dragon Knight, will take him down. A very decent kind of fight here for Azure Ray. The Wolves will scared. I don't know. They're going to see Yuma. That is a big target. He has a BKB up, but the rush is there. Bark, he's going to pop the Lycan form. They just jump the Gyrocopter immediately. The BKB finally going to come off. Do they have the damage? Bark is chasing Yuma down. Yuma in huge trouble. But Creeps as well, just following him down. The Gyrocopter still trying to get his way out, but Bark's got him. Bark has got him. Ori, though, may go down, but it's going to be a great fight for Azure Ray. They are cleaning up. Now it's wrapping around the long way underneath their own vision. Low, he's going to run right into them. Low, he'll force stuff away for now, but they've got the control. The draw is gone. FY will follow. Down chasing for a little bit more. Azure Ray just running as fast as they possibly can. Tianming trying to set up the mine traps here up against Gunner. Tianming still trying to get through the Twin Gates. Will make it out. But Gunner is on the chase. He wants more. So I don't know if it's well advised, Gunner. There's a lot of mines around that area, sir. The BKB will save for now, but Gunner may have just got a bit too far. More than happy to jump in. A smoke on smoke. Right into that Radiant Triangle. Coffee's going to be scouted out, but he's got help right behind him. FY's going to jump in, but the Yule set for in fact the Wind Waker. Coffee's going to be just fine, and now the 2-man stun. Gunner, what an initiation. They found Low again. Low's trying to run. He'll run towards the west of the map. He'll have to just fight back now, but he is trapped on his own glacier. Coffee will take him down. How do you fight this one as Azure Ray? The answer is you don't. There goes FY. Bark's going to try and run. Coffee will take down Tianming. And Bark, he'll continue trying to run as a wolf. But the homing missile will follow him all the way up. The wolf form about to wear off. He's forced to pop his BKB to run.
Maybe he didn't have the trick. He knows he's son.
Tianming has no choice here, John. Tianming's in big trouble. Tianming being jumped here by Gunner. And Gunner, he will have his way with him for the first time. Meanwhile, FY trying to make a jump in onto the gyrocopter. But Yuma will pop his BKB, so he should be just fine for now. The rest of Azure Ray looking to back off because Gunner's a big boy, but here comes Bark. Bark wants to go for the fight. He's on the Doom, and Bark is gone, or rather, Gunner is gone. Yuma, he has no BKB, he's going to be very cautious. Meanwhile, Copy, he's just frontlining for his team. Yuma's going to jump right back in, trying to go after Chunming, but Chunming's fine. Buck's the target now. Buck will run his way out. Gunner, he's brought back. He'll go after FY. The Scythe of Vice back in onto the Tiny, but it seems as though Nouns have run out of steam. They need to get the hell out of there. Yuma's in trouble. Yuma's going to try and man up through this. Chunming to jump back in. Yuma, he'll go after Low, and Low is gone. Uh-oh. A 5v3 scenario, Nouns. They have got a huge advantage. They should be able to get a higher ground, but there are still mines. Low's got buyback once again as well, by the way.
And this is the opening they're looking for on now. It's forces buyback on Low. Just go right back in. All these mirror shields on both sides are just causing numerous issues in trying to get that instantaneous lockdown they both need. I do like that Chan Ming knows the assignment. He has a Pirate's hat of his own. It's just still a level away from 25. You need to hit that point before it's really relevant. And as you mentioned, just the mines here. They could go for Roche on now and want to... They've already forced 2 buybacks. They just need to find the diebacks at this point.
FY, back is there. Copy. Nullifier, it's going to cancel off the wind wave. Copy is getting blown up. FY, he will drop Copy. He's saved by the disruption. He will be able to chain his way out. As Bark is going to go after Fly now on the Crystal Maiden. Fly dropping very, very low. They're still alive, and Bark does take him down and just rushes his way out of there.
Eventually he'll be here. I know.
Why can't we have Ags? Why can't we have Agan enjoying the game?
Maybe we'll see Ags again in the next chapter of Groundfall. Oh, wait, whoa, a siege?
He got a range Rax. Run low. You're the hero we need, but didn't deserve. Get out of there, sir.
He actually he took a Rex ahead of now.
Zealous. Oh, they caught him. They see Low. The jump is there, Low. Oh, it may not have been worth it.
There is a smoke out. Boom. Might be able to take the follow-up fight.
They could make it on his Sacred. He could just jump right in. It's too late, though. The Aegis is taken. They're still looking for the fight. Sacred, he could go for a bigger avalanche. He will find 3-man avalanche, tossing Arme back. They want that Aegis down immediately, though. Sacred might have to give his life away for it, and does. Meanwhile, Q, a 2-man rebound. He'll take down Knight and Panda. Slide him. He'll pop the Rolling Thunder now. Meanwhile, Picar's on the high ground trying to survive, but he's almost out of mana in the Fiend's grip. It's going to hold down the Rolling Thunder. Picar needs to run. He's completely out of mana, and he is down.
Kill. Telekinesis clips him. Toss, though, he was close enough, and GH taking a lot of damage from Eidolons as well as this
much damage.
egg. They'll get the kill. Oh, Miero's in with the Black Hole on 2. Eidolons again with this Black Dragon, and the disruption's just there for a split-second save. Is it going to be enough? Avalanche comes through from save from this cliff, assassinating Sumail from a distance.
And another one.
Oh no, Arteezy? They got Kitrak, but Arteezy's able to make it towards this camp.
He has that
But they've got FY, so they do get a bit of a consolation prize. I think that the rotations are incoming here from Tianming. They will bring Low along with him, along with Ori and Bark. Everyone rotating after Copy, though Copy is still just outrunning them now. More rotations coming in. Gunner, he's going to TP into the Tier 1 tower, trying to help out Copy, though he does get caught in the leader, but he's by the Tier 2 tower. In comes Gunner onto Ori. Ori getting very, very low, is going to go down. Copy's still alive. He's going to make it out. No, in fact, he does go down to Low. But what's it going to cost Azure Ray? It seems like quite a lot as Low's going to go down. Here comes Yuma, and there goes Bark.
Welcome. We have returned for this lower bracket final run between Execration and Spiky Gaming. Spiky Gaming in Game 1 took a very convincing win over Execration with some jank in the draft, and I am joined by the ever-creative Crash.
Hello.
Now, who do you think is more creative, you or that draft? Because that was
it's definitely that draft. It's definitely that draft. Spiky, they're going back for something more tried and true, though. Disruptor was left in the pool.
You don't know.
Game.
This could be mid-disruptor.
I hope it is, dude. If this is mid-disruptor, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like I was doing it like years ago before it was cool. and now I'll feel like
Did
a
you
cool
ever
kid
win
if
with
I see it. I won a lot with it. Hold on, let me look at my win rate with it. Let's keep breaking down this draft as I look at my
Yeah.
win rate with Mid Disruptor.
Oh, you got the IO picked up by Spiky already. Maybe they're gonna go for the Marcy. You know, get some backline jump for the Shadow Demon, and it's the obvious pairing for the IO. Slaughter's banned out, Leshrac is banned out already as well. So if you don't go, you could also go Gyrocopter, the other hero that kind of looking at. But nope, Spiky, they're playing very El Clasico right now. Pick up the Marcy instead, and Execration look to respond. Maybe go for something like a Hoodwink. Catch both the IO and the Marcy and the jumps. You can also go for the Grimstroke. Pairs up with the Kunkka nicely. You basically always get double Soulbind. It's double Shard of Demon ult as well. If you're into that and look for a carry, maybe you take the Faceless Void away from Spiky. You go
Might
like
be worth it.
Grim Faceless.
Yeah, you could. I like the Grimstroke here quite a bit. I agree with you on that one. Double Disruption's a little wonky, but double Demonic Purge is huge. Double X, not double Torrent, but you can get them both, I guess, if you're close. Yeah, I like the Shadow Demon just in general. It's one of the only reliable saves in the Glimpse. Like Snowball, Disruption, like any sort of banishment. Is good. So Shadow Demon checks the boxes. Kunkka's really good into Disruptor too. If you're getting Glimpse, just X yourself. And then you're fine. Unless you get chain stunned and then killed, and then you're not fine. But generally, you're fine because you can just call yourself back. Once again, as long as you're not getting static stormed and or stunned and destroyed. So it's not reliable, but it is a way to get out of it for sure.
I speak for the tree.
What the heck, Execration? Look, I know we're going with wacky stuff this draft, but we're really losing our minds today, huh?
I am not a fan of the Nature's Prophet into Disruptor, though. I feel like you just get glimpsed every time you try to TP in.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, maybe the plan is, like this is my opinion as well with Dawnbreaker into Disruptor. If I use my ultimate as Dawnbreaker, I've done my job. Right? And if you're wasting Glimpse on me in a fight, because Glimpse has a decent cooldown, right? Like, if you're taking a elongated fight, it doesn't matter. But if you're looking to blow someone up in the span of 20 seconds, you're only maybe going to get 1, maybe 2 glimpses off. And if you're starting the engagement by glimpsing someone out, you know, as long as you're fighting in positions where you can come back into with a normal teleport scroll, you're happy that Disruptor's wasting a glimpse on you. Like, but it's up to kind of Execration to be fighting around their towers and around objectives in which they can actually, you know, then come back to after being glimpsed.
And Spiky go for the Storm. I mean, they have the IO to pair up with it. Give him mana, so you can zip in, zip out, get some mana, go right back in.
Yeah, both IO and Marcy, I think, are really good with Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
You're never going to be sidekick. Like, this is a core Marcy. You're never going to be sidekicking the Storm Spirit. But it's still good, right? Like, if Storm Spirit is in a pickle, you can sidekick him and give him some HP back. Because Storm Spirit does, like, his right clicks are kind of nutty because of how much int he gains. Like, he actually hits pretty hard. So giving him a little bit of lifesteal can really help him set things up. And, you know, until IO hits 25, it's not like he's going to be right-clicking people a lot anyways. You're going to be if you're sidekick because you need to be, right? That's a little bit more HP regen. But, you know, it's not, I don't think it's too big of a deal. I think it is fine. Now, is there a world? Is there a world here played?
Yeah.
Where Spiky
Don't say it.
Off-lane the IO Marcy? No.
Oh, okay.
What, safe lane the Storm? Is that what you thought I was going for?
I did think you were going to go for that.
Oh, Jesus. No. Please. Safe lane Storm Disruptor sounds like one of the worst lanes I've ever seen.
You know. It's growing on
Oh
me
wait,
a
it's
little
probably a 4 disruptor actually, because it's going to be Io Marcy in the safe lane most likely.
bit. It could be Carry Marcy.
I mean, Disruptor Marcy's pretty good too. But I mean, Io Marcy's just.
Yeah.
I say El Clasico, more recent El Clasico. I think Io Tiny still holds that. So okay, it is an offlane Marcy.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I think it's a good way of punishing Luna because Luna's just gonna die over and over again, right?
She should, yeah. And you know, I said Disruptor Marcy was a good lane, but I think Disruptor Lifestealer is arguably better.
Yeah.
You glimpse like Lifestealer, the only thing he really needs in lane is to stay on top of people. Right? He has the slows and in my opinion the damage as well to take down these tankier heroes. So if they're running Shadow Demon into this Disruptor lane, maybe that's going to change things because you have the Disruption save for Glimpse. But if this is a 4 Prophet and a 3 Kunkka, they're going to have a rough lane against Disruptor Lifestealer. Now, it could go either way, in my opinion, because Kunkka can deal with Lifestealer a little bit, like Tidebringer is Tidebringer. Oh.
Make the ultimate choice.
What? Execration, hello? Nature's Prophet and Bristleback?
Yeah. That's what we're looking at.
CML, what the hell is that set to, brother?
What? Oh,
Holy
homie.
cow. I've seen some ugly Nature's Prophet, but that takes the cake. I mean, it's like
Dude.
ugly, good kind of ugly. Right? You know what I mean? It's like someone who really tried to make the ugliest Nature's Prophet set, and you have definitely succeeded. Love the staff though. I don't know. That's really what's throwing me off mostly. All right. MDR was pretty much the most farmed hero for most of that game.
Yeah.
If he is even a semblance of farmed on the Marcy again this game, it's going to be very scary. And it looks like they aren't going to be laning the Io and the Marcy together. Hara's on the Disruptor. So
it could also just be like they're swapping.
It could just be a flex, right? Yeah, it could just be Hara's Disruptor player. So they're running it on Hara.
Does Bristleback do anything this game?
Yeah, I think so. He's a hero that doesn't necessarily care about getting static stormed, which is really good. He's a natural BKB builder, right? He can build Bloodstone, Ags, BKB, that can kind of be the Ags, Bloodstone, BKB, that can kind of be the build. Unless you want to get it earlier, which is certainly a possibility as well. Execration, they have a good core to fall back on once again if things go awry, right? They have the Luna, which does quite well into Lifestealer, right? It's a ranged hero the Lifestealer has kind of a hard time getting on top of. But if he gets on top of the Luna, it's going to be a problem until she gets those glaives. And when those glaives come online, the shard, the moon glaives active, that's when the turns around once again in favor of the Luna. Because Lifestealer all of a sudden just doesn't do any damage. But the Infest Bomb is going to be kind of crazy this game for Spiky.
Yeah.
Right, they have Marcy, they have Storm. I am a big fan of this Spiky draft. Like, they've got the Io Marcy, they've got my favorite hero Disruptor, they've got one of the most I don't know. I don't want to say broken heroes of the patch because I don't think Lifestealer is necessarily that broken. I think he's just a circumstance of the meta being what it is.
Well, if I do know one thing, it's that Lifestealer doesn't really care about Kunkka.
No, and this has to almost be a lane where you're getting Rave banned. Where, like, he kind of cares as Kunkka gets more levels into Tidebringer. It starts hurting if you're not trading effectively. But, I mean, it's not going to be Kunkka, it's going to be Bristleback, right? So it doesn't even matter.
You're right. You're right.
But I mean, in the game though, I'd say like in the lane he cares a little, but in the game I don't think he really does he? I think you're absolutely right. You just, you know, you rage and then you go haha, and that should be it, right? That should be the combo, unless Lewis is waiting until after you rage, which is certainly possible. I think he could damn well do it. But yeah, it's just gonna be one of those situations where Lifestealer Rage kind of wins everything. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Execration, they have a lot of ways to deal with this Lifestealer through Rage. They have physical damage on Bristleback. They have the Demonic Purge on Shadow Demon. They have the Sprout from the Nature's Prophet, which means Lifestealer's going to need to keep a Quelling Blade in his inventory. Unless he wants to get, I mean, essentially stunned for 8 years.
Or Battle Fury.
Or Battle Fury. Jesus Christ.
I had to say it.
I know you had to say it, but I don't like it. Because
Well,
if anyone's going to do it at this point, it's going to be Spiky.
yeah. I think he's just gonna go Armlet though.
Yeah, I would like to assume so. Yes. I wonder if Tino goes for a Wraith Band this lane. Because this is, you know, Lifestealer is one of those heroes that doesn't really care about your bracers. He's more of a, I care about armor than I care about HP sort of hero.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what Tino's going to kind of itemize to deal with that. I've been seeing some heroes that used to build Vanguard go back for Vanguard more recently and go for this Eternal Shroud Lotus Orb later on in the game. Where you buy Vanguard, you go for your first item, then you disassemble from Spirit Torrent.
In mid. Yeah, they got the Nature's Prophet, and they get the kill to Lewis. That is the thing about Nature's Prophet, right? Like, you kind of win the every lane for your team.
You should be able to, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, on paper, you just exist in every single lane at any given time. And Storm, that's, you know, even a Quelling Blade doesn't save you from that, and I think you recognize that, right? You know, he doesn't chain queue up or, you know, instantly queue up a freaking, a Quelling Blade. He's like, alright, well, I'm just Storm Spirit, I'm gonna get level 6 eventually, and it's gonna be fine, but until then, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But if you die again to it, it feels so bad. Like, at that point, you're like, okay, maybe I need a Quelling Blade, because I've died twice before 6.
You don't really want to make those overcommittal moves, but we'll see how it pans out here as this top lane, you know, when you don't have the Prophet in your lane, we're seeing the Luna get no farm.
Yeah. Luna is currently 9-2. I mean, Lifestealer's 9-4, so
yeah,
it's not going much better for the Lifestealer. And Luna's the type of hero that she genuinely hates heroes that can get on top of her.
Yeah.
And Io Marcy is exactly that. Whether it be the relocate or the jump in from the Marcy, either way.
The Torrent mid, they're TPing in a couple of heroes, question mark blocking forward. They have the overcharge going through now, and Lewis overstayed his welcome. The right clicks coming through for question mark, getting the kill there. Beautiful rotation from the Io.
That's how you deal with Nature's Prophet, by the way. Is
And
you just bring more heroes.
Tino diving the tier 1 tower, trying to get the kill onto Hara. Will be unsuccessful.
Hara's got to be careful, though. He does have a 7 stick as well as Tangos, so he should be fine. But he's still got to be careful. Still got to be wary. Because if he glimpses Tino back onto the tower, Tino can, like, hit him with 80 quill sprays, and then he'll just die, and it feels really bad. But other than that, you should be safe and sound as long as you keep eating on those Tangos. Is it Orb of Corrosion on Marcy? It is. MDR, you madman.
Yeah, it's mode shut down Luna. And Luna doesn't even have a point in Lucent Beam. Like, he's just going full jungle build right now.
You need to. You're level 4, it's time. I think you just go jungle right now. Because you're not getting anything out, like anything out of lane.
Well, it looks like Insanity agrees with you, but he's still struggling killing these creeps.
I mean, you don't have your Morbid Mask yet, and you're not going to have your Morbid Mask for quite a hot minute.
Dude, this is... Well, Torrent's gonna hit the Storm Spirit. When Storm gets level 6, does he even have kill threat like elsewhere?
I think so. I think you have kill threat in pretty much every single lane.
Okay, well, you just got level 6.
Probably
Maybe
wait for the 6-minute rune. Yeah.
Yeah.
Port rotate in. Got the 6-minute rune. Maybe got a kill off under Lewis again. Be pretty huge.
Well, either way, it's shaping up to be, you know, Marcy carry in this one as a completely uncontested free farm coming up for MDR.
Middle tower is under attack.
This is scary. Like, we saw
Yeah.
what MDR did with free farm last game. It just completely ran the map, right? Like, not literally. That was Spearbreaker's job. But figuratively, right? MDR was, once again, Spearbreaker's job, but he was everywhere he needed to be. Right? The static links, the itemization was fantastic. And MDR was able to go for this greedy, right, first Mantis style and got it at a really good time. And, you know, it's probably going to be the same with this BKB. MDR, a free lane's going to turn into an early BKB, which is going to turn into a snowball effect. In which Execration, they're not going to have ways of dealing with this Marcy. Right? What are you going to do against a BKB target? Demonic Purge, Bristleback, that's about it. Sprout them. Everything you can deal with the Lifesteal, you can deal with the Marcy, but then all of a sudden, you know, you're forced to pick your targets, and this is how, in my opinion, you deal with Doom, right? Kind of like, or Rubik as well. Like, if you get big team fight ultimates, just overload them with heroes, right? If you get, I mean, unless you're a really good Rubik, but other than that, bottom lane CML, commit down.
Kill. And yeah, CML looking for a little bit more. Want to get the turnaround onto Hara. Won't find it. The Destruction trying to make that play, but you're slowed, CML. With the Thunderstrike, gonna set up the double kill for
I can't believe Hara gets out of there. That was a sick Lotus. And
And
they're
they
gonna lose
kill.
to Insanity. Top MDR gets a solo kill.
Oh,
He tips him as well. Oh man.
Oh no, Crash. You know,
It's starting to snowball again.
Spiky Gaming are actually on a 7-game winning streak in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, they, like I said at the very, very, very beginning of this series, Spiky weren't looking too hot during the group stage, but they have really turned it up in this playoffs. Like, really turned it up.
Yeah, Lewis wants to make that boat play onto Hara. They're bringing in Question Mark with an amplified damage from not at the top lane. Instead, it's just a free kill onto Shanks. Hara getting chased down by Lewis. They bring in CML as well. Question Mark has to go back. Won't be able to finish off Shanks. He's going to reconnect here. Wants to get the kill, but Question Mark falling a little bit low. They've brought over here, and Lewis with the torrent getting a completely whiff now. And Question Mark, he's hungry. Think he wants to maybe get the kill onto Shanks, but instead it's going to be him with the power of the Rage. The Quelling Blade not going to connect, and Question Mark ends up getting that kill onto the not the Disruptor, the Shadow Demon, who has the Disruption spell. Would be useful to keep CML alive a little bit longer, but because he's dead, CML dies as well, and it's a what looks like to be a 3-for-1.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, oh boy, Execration. I mean, look, Shanks did not need to die there. At least, right? At least stem the bleeding a little bit, but Shanks is like, ooh, a shiny Observer Ward. Supports folly, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you look at Observer, you're like, ooh, shiny. It's like a dog.
It's like a moth to a flame, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's more like when a dog sees something they like, right? Or like a, you know, an untrained dog with cars. You just kind of look at it, you chase after it, and you're like, oh, I want it, and you get distracted, you tunnel vision, you get distracted by literally everything else.
And then you get run over.
And then you get run, you get run over.
And then you get run over. Which is kind of how it feels SG are playing this game. Like, they're completely running over Execration. They're going to do a bit of a combo play onto Lewis. But
Yeah, Seeds of Serenity is fine. Dude, Storm has gotten every single rune post 6 minutes.
yeah,
Every single one of them, and that's enabling him to make so many plays. The DD, the our shield rune earlier, and now a haste. Like, this is so scary for Execration because Question Mark just owns the map. You've got relocate on the IO as well. Disruptor's still hurting for his level 6, but that's about it. You can relocate, gank anyone on the map. If they even get vision on Densanity for a moment, a gank will be coming his way for sure.
Yeah. The global presence from the IO.
It's starting to recover on the Luna, which is good. It's a start because Densanity is your, once again, your shining hope this game. Because Bristleback, you know, isn't really a solo carry kind of hero at this level of Dota, I think. I think teams have ways of dealing with him. They know how to deal with the Bristleback more better, I guess.
More
for lack of
better?
better words. More better than
Yeah.
than most other teams that's you know, in Dota right now at the average skill level. So I just don't believe in this hero to be the end-all be-all like he used to be. Or that he is in pubs, I guess I should say.
Well, he used to be that hero ready to go blade mail hard.
I still don't think he could solo carry games at that stage. I think he was just a tanky offlaner that people underestimated. But
Yeah.
now with like, you know how strong he is with Ag's Bloodstone. But I don't think anyone can question that.
No, and nobody's going to be questioning the abandonment of the tier 1 tower bottom.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
Yeah. Question mark poised to get the next rune again.
You can't let this keep happening. You can't let Storm keep getting these free runes. It's gonna be an arcane as well. Oh Jesus.
This is dangerous. This arcane rune maybe question mark is going to make a dive. He has 2 supports with them.
I wonder if this is a game or a world where you still build Soul Ring on IO.
Well, it's a world where the arcane gets popped, and they're gonna go in. They may have the combo play, the glimpse back, but now it's mode get out. Except for MDR, for him it's mode get in. The Thunderstrike damage onto Lewis doing a lot of damage. The Torrent gonna completely whiff, and MDR with that unleash just pumping in the damage. And there's that's a Riot with the finished armlet. The pick off onto Shank's gonna be next, and Tino, he's gonna get right click down. Like the Bristleback that he is, you're a Hedgehog. The only thing you can do is face away from your fate. You can't even look death in the eye.
He's more of a porcupine, if anything, isn't he?
I mean, he's...
Aren't hedgehogs like...
Well, I believe hedgehogs have quills, right?
They do, but porcupine, don't they shoot them out? Can't the hedgehogs shoot out their quills? I don't know.
Hedgehogs shoot out their quills, yeah.
Okay, then you're probably still right.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's decided, is he a porcupine or a hedgehog? I wonder if there is lore behind that.
Well, there is lore behind people being confused about Monkey King being a monkey, but not a king.
That's fair. I mean, Pangolier is a pangolin, right? Like,
Yeah,
there are
Yeah.
real life animals assigned to Dota heroes.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what is, he's an absolute animal in this game.
He's a menace.
He's Fear Incarnate, just coming through, killing Tino. The break can hit out onto M, but he's the part of the Torrent combo. It's a beautiful snowstorm, keeping him alive, and he's gonna get the invest off onto the IO, but he's dead now, and M has to get out of here. Can he armlet toggle himself out of this one? Well, he armlet toggles himself once, armlet toggles himself twice with the rage. Is he gonna TP out? He keeps armlet toggling. He's gonna get out of here. No, the Lucid Beam finally enough. Unleash coming in. MDR has the BKB finished up at Densanity. The next one on the chopping block. Execration chased down this boy for too long. It's a triple kill for MDR. And I almost started to believe that the Lifestealer was going to get out.
There was a part of me that believed it as well. As soon as I saw that sidekick on him too, I was like, oh my god, is he going to turn? No, but the rest of Spiky did. Fortunately, you got that Lifestealer, but this Marcy is out of hand. And unlike Bristleback, I think Marcy can solo carry games with Ags, with BKB, with Asher, right? There are a lot of items that Marcy can kind of delete 1, 2, 3 heroes with just an ultimate. Bristleback is he's just not that hero. Like, if you get a sustained fight, Bristleback is kind of crazy. But looking at like things in isolation, Bristleback is just not the hero. Like, kill everyone else, leave the Bristleback for last. It's one of the best ways of dealing with him because he doesn't output enough damage all by himself.
Yeah.
Right? He's enabled by other people hitting him mostly.
Oh,
Extra committed top for Shanks. I don't think
Sure.
they needed it, but it certainly helped.
sure. Save some time because you don't have to deal with disruption, right?
Yeah.
And Disruptor's probably really angry that Shadow Demon has the disruption ability when
His
Disruptor is
namesake.
Disruptor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will never let go of that until it gets fixed.
It's never gonna get fixed. It's not a problem.
It is a problem. Lewis, he is the target of a glimpse. MDR has arrived as a tier 2 dive. But Execration, they just let their boy go.
Dude, who is this Spiky Gaming?
Well, they're the ones winning this game, and Tino is gonna get zipped on. Question mark's reading his situation beautifully. Right clicks through. Wicked sick for question mark. I think over the course of the series is 25-3 and something.
Yeah, that checks out.
And one of those deaths was because he didn't chrono the ancient. Yeah,
yeah.
So like, what do we really count that?
Not really. No, it was after the G's were dropped too. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't count that.
it's 25-2.
Yeah.
You know, I thought for sure Spiky Gaming were gonna get knocked out in the lower bracket run against Team Bright.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
You thought the
I
run
did
was gonna
think
end
that.
it bright. That's insane.
I did. I thought Team Bright were looking so good with the roster changes that they had. And it looked like Spiky, they overcame that one hurdle. That's the only hurdle they've really had as top. They found Luna, and I don't know about you, Home Slice, but there's no way he's living through this. And question mark, he's looking for a little bit more. He's gonna get the kill on the CM, but no, it's Harig with the double kill actually this time around, spreading the love.
I'll take that. As a Disruptor player, you'll take any kill you can get.
Yeah.
He's got his shard already on Hari. He purchased that himself with his cold hard cash. And he's going for Blink Dagger now, right? So any hero that's farming a Blink Dagger, I feel like getting kill priority is a good thing. Dude, look at him. He's just walking into 3 heroes. He does not care.
Yeah, he's got MDR with him. MDR with that Blink Unleash combo. Tino, you are deleted, my friend. And the boat is only going to connect on the Mercy. He has some BKB still. Okay, this is a little bit deep, but no. Instead, it's going to be the Infest keeping MDR alive. He's got the HP. They will walk out of there. They start to pick away at the tier 2 tower, but there's a Storm Spirit on the side. Torrent hits out, but the smoke play coming out from Execration, they want to look for a different pickoff instead. And question mark going in, the smoke play actually doesn't work out in Execration's favor. They went the wrong way. And now Storm Spirit trying to make the play, but the Torrent again gonna lift. Insanity trying to TP out. Up onto the high ground, question mark goes, and the damage is more than enough to get the kill onto Lewis. This Kunkka hero is a brain-dead hero that requires no skill to play.
Okay, you don't have to put me on blast like this.
That's a deep cut from yesterday for the people.
That was from.
listening.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say earlier today, but no, it was technically yesterday, huh?
It was yesterday, yeah.
No, I'll even defend myself. I think Kunkka, he required at least a little bit of skill earlier on.
Yeah.
Hornstorm is just too good of an ability.
You know what hero doesn't require skill?
Bristleback? I
It
don't know.
is Bristleback. Yeah, no, I actually think Bristleback is probably one of, if not the most low skill heroes in the game.
I think that might be Dragon Knight. I think, and I think he has a high ceiling. I think his floor is very low. Like, I think he can be
probably
picked
also
up and
true.
played at a decent level by even new
A
players.
relocate play. They get. Oh no! You can bring three heroes with relocate. Oh my goodness!
They're gonna bring him back down bottom too.
Yeah, they are gonna bring him back into the triangle. Yeah.
Back he goes to farming. Off you go, lad.
Radiant's Armlet. Yeah, let's take a look at the items real quick. And by that I mean, you know, okay, so
The
Tino
item
has-
from everyone from Execration.
Yes.
And the 3 items from everyone from Spiky. Got it. Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, so you have Aghanim Scepter on Tino.
Okay.
Manta, Mask of Madness on the Luna. Orchid on
count that as
CML,
2
no
items.
boots. I don't know,
Manta and
Mask of Madness is an item.
No.
because it's
We'll
not
give
back.
him everything he can get right now to Insanity.
Okay. Tino. Almost.
They can glimpse him still. No, good smoke. Good smoke.
Yeah, no, instead Hara. He's getting got on here. He's gonna get saved by the IO though. The mech coming through at the very end.
Oh, that was your clips. That was your, like,
That was your
one of
close.
your big team fight abilities. You don't even have Torrent Storm yet, so I dare say that's probably your biggest source of damage right now. Because your right clicks are not there at all. I mean, Bristleback Ags is a big source of damage too, but he still needs to get those quills started to be stacked up.
Yeah. Torment are gonna be taken for SG.
I feel like Execration, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Execration have
You're wrong.
smoked 3 times. Thank you. I've smoked 3 times in a row now, and they've all amounted to nothing. Unless they get MDR here, all these smokes will have meant nothing.
That he has blink BKB. He's just gonna go right in. Oh, it's a delete on the hero, and now Bristleback. The Static Storm is a whiff. Gets pulled back in. Question mark has arrived. We're looking directly at the backline. TML is the target on the side, killing Lewis. GG is called.
GG.
Execration want no part in this. And this
I mean,
is
2 of them are beyond godlike. 1 of them is godlike.
good amount of sportsmanship coming out though. Execration saying good luck in the finals.
Yeah, because that does mean, Spiky, they've done it. They have made the lower bracket run. All the way from round 1 in the lower bracket. They beat Bright. They beat IHC. They smacked down Kevin. Now they've done the same to Execration. Team Zero. We thought they were unbeatable, but if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be this version of Spiky.
You know, if you're Zero and you look back at this at this series and you look at the game 1 draft, you're probably thinking to yourself, how the hell? What are we? How do you prepare the draft for that?
Yeah. I mean, you have to be aware of it. If you're going to pick a Coddle, you have to be aware of them willing to play this Faceless Void. Right? And that's something you're going to have to just keep in mind. And Team Zero, I don't know how much they like to play Coddle to begin with. So it might just end up being fine. I mean, 70, he does play quite a bit of Coddle, actually, so maybe I'm just wrong. But I think you can still play, like, Slardar, Pango, Timbersaw. A lot more 70 heroes still exist in the pool, other than this Coddle. But, yeah, you just got to be careful of it. Spiky,
Yeah.
phenomenal game 1, and somehow an even better game number 2. Right, 22k up, 33-5, 21 minutes in. You had 3 heroes that were godlike or beyond. Execration, I mean, to be fair, your drafts were fine, maybe other than the Bristleback Prophet, but if Spiky, you're going to try something, you might as well try something too. Screw it, balls to the wall, why not?
Yeah.
But
I think
they missed in the draft, they missed with the Bristleback, and sometimes that's just how it happens, right?
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes, and it happens. I don't think Execration should get themselves too down. They got outdrafted in game number 1 and then just outplayed in game number 2. So, yeah, don't let it get you too down, Execration. 3rd place is still very good.
$13,500.
Right? It's still 13,500 American dollars. 2nd place is going to be getting $22,500, and then that 1st place, that coveted Kobolds Rave 1st place, $36,000 for the winner. So that's either going to be Team Zero, or now we know Spiky Gaming to take that big prize pool away from here. But we're not going to find out until tomorrow, unfortunately. I know we're going to have to say goodbye for tonight.
That sucks.
It's hard to say it, but it's true. We're going to have to wait another day to find out who's winning these grand finals here. Team Zero versus Spiky Gaming. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then,